Hi there, my name is Catherine Kimber and I'm the founder of Nude Nutrition, and I'm on a mission to strip back on nutrition nonsense and help people find food peace, food freedom and food happiness. I'm a registered non-diet dietitian and I'm a certified intuitive eating counsellor. And today I want to share with you the story of Sam, who moved from a place of binge eating and feeling out of control around food, and all the way through to a place of food peace and food freedom, which she never thought was possible for her. So let's take a look at what happened.
So prior to working together, I had been diagnosed with an eating disorder, and I had spent a lot of time in different types of therapy in recovery from that. But the one piece that I hadn't really begun to tackle was the food itself and the nutrition side of things. Whilst I felt like I had made a lot of progress in terms of some of the psychological elements, I found that a lot of the food behaviors were still persisting. So I was still binging. I was still, struggling to eat at a frequency and cadence that felt right for my body. I knew I was going to need support in that area. So I almost immediately began looking for someone to work with. And I did a lot of research online and I read, reviews and stuff like that. And that led me to you. I feel like I went through all 5 stages of grief. There was heavy denial at the beginning. There was anger. I got quite frustrated. I can have a tendency to want to go in and fix everything straight away. And I think that with something like recovery, with something like intuitive eating, it's really important to not just take it one day at a time, but also give yourself a lot of days to take. Live a little bit of your life and see how things sit when you're going through the day to day, which I think creates the most lasting change. What I got out of it was just sort of an individualized approach because you see all this stuff online, you see all this advice on Instagram, even just reading the intuitive eating book, right? It's not individualized to what you've been through, to what your needs are, to what your status is, what your privilege is, anything like that. And it's really valuable to have someone partner with you who acknowledges those individualities and who acknowledges the things that make your journey different from the journeys that you're seeing everyone else go on. Respect your journey and know that if you're reading things or getting feedback externally, that you're going to need to filter it through where you are in your journey. And that's why having someone who can partner with you is really valuable. The idea of food as self-care, if I had read advice like that a year ago, the way I would have interpreted that would have been very different than how I interpret that now. I nourish myself so that I am able to do other things and so that I am able to set myself up for success. I can navigate a lot of situations that were really tricky for me before, home for the holidays and traveling and things like that. I feel like I have the tools and the knowledge to navigate those situations without a lot of my historic triggers popping up, and without my behaviors changing as a result. And I think that that comes from that what's become a practice. We use the term food freedom a lot at the beginning, and I think that when we first started using that term, it felt kind of cheesy and also maybe a bit far fetched for me because of how much I'd struggled with it in the past. And I think that that is actually now a really good way to express how I feel.